Welcome to today's episode. You're probably trying to figure out which cookies to invest in first, which ones to spend your experience on. So today we've pulled together a top 5 that we think you should invest in. Now with that, obviously it always depends on your account, but we'll give you 5 and exactly why we believe in these 5. So thank you for tuning in. As always, if you got a question, if you got a comment along the way, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you. And down below you'll find today's timestamps. 1, we're going to give you some good news. 2, we're going to give you the top 5 cookies. And again, they're the epics because everyone's got Ancient, Legendary, and White Lily. I don't have White Lily yet, but I will soon. Check out the guide. On top of that, we'll give you some other good tips and tricks as well at the end. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Excited to talk about this. A couple things first and foremost. Like I said, this is the top 5 epics. We're focusing on those because obviously it's easy to do the ancients, the legendaries, also the super epics as well. However, sometimes it can be a little bit trickier in terms of which 5 to invest in. So in terms of that, we're taking a couple things into consideration. So I'd like you to understand first and foremost why or how we're thinking about this. One of those criteria is certainly the hard mode episodes for Beast Yeast and getting through all this all the way to the end so that you can be successful and take home the 130 disaster strikes there. So that is a big criteria for us. Additionally, many players like to be very competitive, so we've also thought through our arena. And then on top of that, we always like to think about some of the things like guild battles as well. So those are a lot of the criteria that we're using in order to help us define our cookies. Now, before we do that, one of the nice things here to think about is this. If you see going to level 75 to level 80, one of the nice things that you'll see is I believe this comes out to be about 130,000 jellies. Now, why is this important? If I recall, going from 60 to 75 or 70 to 75 took a lot more than this. So that's a very good news in terms of only going up 5 levels. And certainly we could test that if I had a cookie. We'll see real quickly if there's one that's much less. Here we go.
Is not an option.
Let's see, just going to 75. There we go. You can see how much more this is using up right out of the gate. So we're at 75 there. That's 5.6 thousand. We'll keep going. And look at that. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's only 2.2. So if we go all the way back, here you go. 2.2, 7. Oh. Pretty close, huh? Not too bad. So it's much more of an investment to get there. 130,000-ish, about, 2.2K of these big jars there. Not too bad. So that is some good news. That was something I was a little nervous about when we first got this upgrade and uplift. Now, the other good news, obviously, is that you're going to be able to go back and do all this stuff with much more ease. So I wanted to throw that extra one in there for you. So let's get to our top 5 cookies. So the top 5 cookies, like we talked about in some of the criteria. First and foremost, one that's newer to the scene and also, I believe, very important to level up is our friend. Where are you, my friend? You are hidden and hiding from me right here. Creme Brulee. Creme Brulee is very important because of a couple things. His massive ability to do tons and tons of damage between the guild battles and ultimately taking down the bosses and help you out through Beast Yeast. He is a big piece and certainly deserves that spot. The next one that's also very important is another slightly newcomer, but has been around a little bit, is our friend. Where are you? Drum roll, please. Once again, if we can find you. Oh, where are you? Here you are. Fettuccine cookie. So fettuccine is such a versatile cookie. This guy really helps, again, depending on what build you're running. I haven't quite showed this one yet, but one is Beast Yeast again, arena, and then also just a self-heal tank that is absolutely amazing. So we've given you 1 damage dealer and 1 defense. We're now going to talk about another one here that's absolutely incredible, which is Parfait. Parfait is an amazing healer. I did struggle with one other cookie. I'll talk about that in the end and I'll say why. But Parfait again doubles up very, very nicely in all the things that we just talked about, whether it's from PvP to PvE on top of the Guild Wars, Guild Alliance, Cookie Alliance, all that fun stuff. Very, very good cookie to focus on. Then, my friends, I did 2 here, and 2 of these were very, very important to me and very important to get through hard mode in the early game, as well as, again, getting through a ton of Beast Yeast in general. We have our first and foremost here, Prune Juice Cookie. This cookie is so awesome. On top of that, it's great in the guild battles. So make sure that you definitely do this cookie. This one gives you the ticks with the summon and is super, super powerful to making your team survive through a lot of the challenges that you may encounter as you get through Beast Yeast as well. And then the last spot goes to Mozzarella Cookie, my friends. Mozzarella Cookie was a big game changer for me in terms of hard mode, the ability to push back, the ability to slow down your opponents, and really, really help you live long and prosper, as we like to say, in terms of getting through. Now, you don't see this one today in the guild battles, you don't see it in PvP, but this certainly really helped me in terms of Beast Yeast, so that's why I put it in that spot. And the one that I was talking about as that healer, as always, and has certainly been one near and dear to my heart, has been Cotton. So I just wanted to give a nice shout out to Cotton there, because that has been a big piece of my ability to get through hard mode as well as Beast Yeast. So those are my top 5 cookies for you. As I said, I would give you another really great tip, but before we get into that one, I want to give you one additional one as well, as a nice, gentle, friendly reminder. If you're struggling, which is nice about these lovely epics, this is something you can certainly prioritize here at the mileage shop. You can use this in order to get your cookies to 5-star. I certainly did for some of these to add to my success and help me getting through Beast Yeast and some of the other things that we talked about as well. Now, the last and final one that I want to give you before we part ways, and if you've already caught my video, you probably know this as well, don't forget to use Hall of Ancient Heroes. Get your 80s up there and bam, you're going to get all the rest right behind there as well. So make sure that you do that, my friends. That is going to be key to your success as well. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode where we gave you the top 5 epic cookies that we think that I invest in, that I think are good ones for you to invest in as well. But obviously, again, it depends on your team and depends on what you're looking at going after. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know. Feel free to join us in the Discord server. We got a great, amazing community in there. And on top of that, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. And as always, thank you to all our members. We do have memberships available. It's a nice way to support the channel. And we have affiliate links and socials, other ways to support and stay connected. So thank you for that. With that, I wish you the best of luck as you decide which cookies you would like to level. These are 5 that I certainly believe in and 5 epics that are certainly useful right now. With that, we'll see you again soon. Until next time, my friends, take care.